Hello you beautiful people and welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing something very special for me and I hope for you too. Everybody and their grandmother has done this in the artist community, I guess, but for me it's very special. Today I'm testing out the Arteza 24 gouache colors premium set thing. And I'm very excited to do that. So, but why do I have this in my possession, you may ask, or maybe you may not ask that, but I want to tell you a little story time. So, alright, so if you don't want to hear it, please skip ahead to the minutes that I'll magically show through my editing powers right now, and there's where the swatching and stuff will begin. But now, so as you may know, I'm not very good with gouache, but it's very much fun to use for me, and I love gouache a lot. And I want to get better with it, so for the longest of times, which was maybe a year, so it's not the longest, but you know, I wanted to have a stay wet palette, which is basically a box which you can close and then your colors stay wet, because I'm really lazy and I don't want to get out my usual palette every time and squeeze the colors out and clean it off or let it dry completely, and I don't know. The thought of a stay wet palette really sounded very neat to me. I'm gonna put this aside. It sounded very neat to me, and it so happened that I went to Flying Tiger with my wife when I had 2 weeks off, and there it was, sitting on the shelf, a $3 stay wet palette. A €3 stay wet palette. I'm watching too many American YouTubers. So, I picked it up, of course, to put in my Dalaroni gouache I usually use. Which are these. Yeah, so this is what I usually use. And they are not very opaque and they are not light fast as far as I'm concerned, and I picked them up at a hardware store. And yeah, so I picked up the palette and it had stickers on it with the company and all that, and at home I thought, well, you know, you have this I have to Google what's the word in English. 1 second.
Adhesive remover.
Did you hear that? Yeah, the adhesive remover. I have adhesive remover at home, so what can go wrong with Chinese plastic and adhesive remover? I will tell you what can go wrong, because I have the palette right here and I tried to save it with some stickers, but guys, I had a sticker here and I had a sticker on the bottom which I then glued on some felt. Don't do that. Don't put remover for adhesive on your cheap plastic stuff, because it bubbled and it dissolved and there was a chemical reaction happening, and I was like, guys, I just bought it and it's so cute. You can still see it here. That's a very mild, but if I touch it, I can still feel the bubbles, and yes. So also when I walked out, I had it laying outside because it really stank like hell, and you're supposed to use this stuff in a highly ventilated area. So I went out, and then I thought on my way down the stairs, well, maybe this wasn't your brightest idea. Hopefully nothing happened, and then this happened, and I was so sad. I was really sad, and also the plastic started to be all soft and stuff. So don't ever do it. That's not a good idea. But anyway, this still worked. Yeah, but I was devastated and I cried like a 5-year-old kid. So because I destroyed the outside of my palette, which was so cute and I wanted it for so long. And yeah. Oh, and maybe I should cover this up. There's a nasty word written on here. You can still see on this little spot that it's looking like Harvey Two-Face, and on this one side of his face. So like I was very, very sad that day, because the happiest because I was the most excited about getting this €3 palette, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. It almost looks like the HIMI palette that everyone has with these jelly gouache colors and paints and stuff, and it's so cute and pink, and I mean, I kind of saved it and it still works, but it was like, I was very sad. So my wife was like, you know what, I was okay, I can use this still, it's fine, I'm fine, it's gonna be cool, I'm gonna be good and stuff. And then she was like, you know what, I ordered you the 24 paint set from Arteza, and also I ordered you this. I don't deserve her, seriously. I don't deserve my wife. She's the sweetest thing, and she ordered me this. You can take this out. It's usually for watercolor paints, but it works fine for gouache as well if you spray it before you close it, because it has this airtight lid. There's this rubber thing going around. And yes. Alright, so let's unbox this. Or do I have to? Or can I just... Oh, it's not glued shut, so no knife action today. I haven't opened this yet, so you guys are my witnesses. Can I pull this out? It's wrapped in plastic, of course. Oh yeah. Ooh, new and shiny. Oh my god. I'll also tell you what's on the back in a second. So, gonna whoop. So these are my paints. They are shiny and brand new, and I'm scared. But I'm also excited. So we also have the back of the packaging. Here is the list of the numbers, and also a little legend with the pigment numbers and the transparency and the light fastness, because apparently these are light fast. And we have 2 whites. And I, right now, because I'm a noob, cannot tell you the difference, because I'm a dum-dum, and they both have the same pigment, and everything is identical except for the name and this this number from Arteza. So alrighty. I'm currently using a sketchbook by Arteza, which is also really cool. So I'm excited to try these. Especially as a beginner, I think it's a reasonable price. So we stand before a little tragedy here, because my Mijello palette, I think, doesn't have enough space for all the colors. But I definitely want to compare the two whites. And I'm definitely going to swatch every color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 17, 18. Okay, we'll see. I'll see what I'm going to use in the painting, but I'm definitely going to swatch these now. Also, let me know if you want to see a comparison between the oh my gosh, the tubes are so much wider, so much bigger. Does it say how much? Yes, it's 12. It's both 12. It's just an optical illusion. If I should compare these two brands, because they are both for beginners apparently, I guess. But these are a bit cheaper, I guess. I don't know. We'll see which one, if I like these better in the process. I don't have long enough fingernails, so I'm gonna... I'm so precious about my paints and stuff. I'm almost hesitant to open all of these at once if I don't use them right away, but I'm gonna do a test. I have to swatch them. Alright, I'm sorry. I just knocked the camera. Alright, I have to move around this thing. I hope I don't forget it. Where's my brush? There it is. Nice. So I also had to get a new pen because the other one was running out of ink. Very dangerous territory. I have my coffee cup next to my water glass. Yeah, so we're gonna I mean, these won't have any tint to them, so I guess I just make a dot and see. While we are having a little fun swatching, I can tell a little funny story. So as I said, my wife, the generous soul she is, like the generous soul she is, ordered these for me, and they were, I think she ordered them on a Thursday, and we have Amazon Prime and stuff, so they were supposed to come on Friday. And I thought, yeah, okay, Friday is fine. If they come on Saturday, it's fine too, or on Monday, it's fine as well. So yes, no package on Friday, no package on Saturday, no package at all. So until now this order hasn't arrived, okay? And we called Amazon and we're like, our package is not there. it's not there. And they were like, all right. So we had problems with this parcel company in the past because I don't know what's happening. But yeah, so they were like not delivering. And Amazon called them and asked them where the package is, and apparently the dude from Amazon was told that the package was put in the wrong bin, I don't know, and it had to be redirected and stuff, but until this day, which is a Saturday, 1 week after the Friday the package was meant to arrive. There's still no package, but we got a refund, and the refund was used to order another package because we were pretty sure that the other package will not arrive, and it didn't until today. And if it does arrive, I have some backup colors, so that's nice. And one thing I'm noticing right away here, these are pretty vibrant, and of course it depends on the color as shown on the back of the package. These are very opaque. I mean, wow. Also, what I really like about these is that in comparison to the other paints, you don't have to poke in the metal where the opening is. Oops. Because I find that really messy and I don't like it. And I'm happy that these are not sealed this way. This is a nice pink. A nice light apricot. Nice. Are you seeing how precious I am with these? Right off the bat, I feel like these are a bit nicer than the ones I got at the hardware store. Oh, holy macaroni. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know if you can see it, but if this is not a neon pink, I don't know what is a neon pink. Wow, I love neon colors. Wow, it's like a highlighter. Wow. Ooh, holy macaroni. Look at this. Oh. It's like the brightest paint out of a tube I've ever witnessed. Alright, next is Prussian blue, and I love this color. I love it. I chose it to be my character Leslie's hair color in traditional art. showed these to my wife, and she's also pretty convinced that this is the same color. Yes. So I'm putting this aside and start with my drawing. Also, I thought that because my wife bought them for me, I thought I would draw her character. So, yeah, I'm drawing her little witch Peely. Can't go wrong with that. I'm a bit scared drawing a human character, and I think I should go a bit bigger because of the details. So, dabbing away my mistakes. Yeah, I'm scared, but I'm also excited, and I'm gonna look up my reference. These lights I have are so bright. It's pretty cool, as that she almost has the same hair color as the color rose. So I'm like, nice. I can use that one. Right. I guess this is enough for a sketch because I wanna like outline it with my brush. Alright, yeah. I'm so scared. I'm gonna start with her skin. I need some swatching paper. So we'll see. Oh, nice. All right. That's nice. Yeah. How well do you cover? You cover really good. You're a good paint. Nice paint you are. So, oh my gosh. I'm scared. Very, very scared. I'm so used to watercolors. It's like, whew. Wow. Very exciting. The funny thing with gouache is that it dries darker than it looks at first, and I am really not used to that. But it's fine, I'm gonna get used to it the more I use it. So yeah, I should have erased a bit more of the streaks, I guess. But we're good. We're fine. It's good. It's okay. Whatever. Okay. But with painting, like with sketching, there's always this state where your art looks a bit ugly, and I think you just have to get over that. So I'm trying. I'm trying. Alright. Gonna move on to her hair. Like, I'm so used to draw with or paint with outlines. With watercolors, there's just no problem in doing that. So painterly mediums are a riddle to me. They are just a riddle. So, oops. Alright. Gonna rewet this with a bit of white. Oh, it's drying real fast. That's nice. That's important. I have so much to learn. With every new medium I feel like I'm not very good in. I'm always like, in a year or so you'll be way better with it, and then you'll think, wow, I've learned so much, and that's good. Should I be adding more white to make them, oh no, to make them more opaque? I don't know. Oh, I need to rotate this. It's very hard to. Also, yes, her eyeballs are design-wise a bit more darker than her pupils and iris. I'm holding my breath. But I'm realizing how insecure I am with this medium compared to watercolors, and I should be more brave. That's the thing, I should be. Oh, that's nice. I like it. It's a nice color. Yes, nice. Really fits to her hair, if you ask me. I feel like a throwback, a bit like when I was a kid. I used to do a lot of paint by numbers with these oil paint kind of paints. Acrylic, I don't know what it was, but it was always much fun. And while I'm filling in these areas, I feel like that again a bit. I had to empty my memory card on my camera, and in the meantime I worked a bit more on the painting, and I think it starts to come together right now. I'm still thinking about what to do with the background, but I think I'd like to go with some lilac. And I don't know if I want to do a gradient. Gradients are hard. I think I'm gonna try it. We are brave today. Should have taken my other brush. Because I want to add some outlines, but I'm gonna do it at the very end. Because I want to use the outlines to paint over my mistakes. Currently thinking about where I should start the gradient, but I think here is a good idea. I'm really happy with these paints. For a beginner like me, like a total greenhorn, that's just, they're nice. I feel like they're nice. I like using them. How do you even blend? I don't know how blending works. It's so that I can blend it instead of just smudging things around. Anybody has any tips about blending with gouache? I'm grateful if you share them with me. I've almost dipped my brush in my ice cold coffee. I'm gonna try and just finish this down here. And then I'm gonna go back up and try to blend a bit more outlining with the brush pen comes in handy. every edge is like, whoa, can do it. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I mean, it could be worse. Yeah, it could be way worse. I need to shade her skin a bit. Just a tiny bit. For a second I thought I forgot to press record again. That would have been very unfortunate. Usually I don't like these pre-mixed light skin tones, but this one is alright. Before I'm adding the outlines, I want to add a bit more highlight to her hair, and I have used the titanium white for all the things I've done with white here on this particular piece, and it's very opaque. I really love it, and it works really good. I wouldn't have thought that. And that for such a reasonable price. I'm like, also Arteza like writes the cutest comments. I've tagged them in various posts on Instagram, and they write like very adorable comments. So also related to the content on the picture, which is rare. So I'm a bit of a fangirl right now. I like these paints. I mean, for a beginner like me who has no clue what they're doing, these are amazing. I mean, better than my paints from the hardware store in any case. Whew. Alright. I pre-mixed a violet for the outlines, and I'm sorry, I have to turn the image. I can't just I can't just add those in one position. It's not possible for me right now. It's so much fun. I'm like, wow, this is work. I've always had the mindset that I just am not made. I'm not the kind of artist for paints, but looks like I just needed better paints. And this really just happened because I screwed up my Flying Tiger palette. Wow. And also because I have an amazing wife, so I want to correct something. I made her nostril a bit too big for my personal taste. I like outlining with brushes. It's a bit more wonky than with my brush pen, but I like it, it's fun. And as I mentioned, some of these paints have already dried on the palette here in my warm camera lights, but they are easy to reactivate on the palette, so some of the YouTube artists are like, wow, I've never used gouache in my life before, and then they make masterpieces, but don't let that get you down. This is not a masterpiece obviously, but I needed some time to warm up with gouache and to practice, and I've done a few pieces, few studies and stuff in between, yeah, it's just don't be so hard on yourself. If you don't get something right away, it's fine. It's all good. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And nobody can be a master of something, or almost nobody, that they haven't practiced enough. So give yourself a chance and try new things. And if they don't turn out right away like you want it, try again. This is very relaxing somehow, because outlining is something I do so often. I'm very used to doing it, so I'm like, yeah, that's relaxing. I wish I discovered my love earlier for this. I feel like I'm a bit too excited maybe, so don't take my word very seriously. But maybe this is the turning point. Maybe this is the point where I'm like, hey, I discovered a new medium I like a lot and I want to use more. And maybe I'm gonna use it more, and maybe not. Right now it's like, it's not that bad at all. I just needed some paints that work. I mean, my other paints work as well, but they don't behave that nicely, I feel like. I'm also not convinced that you really need the 60 tube set, because these are enough for me. I'm mostly, for most paints, additional colors are nice, but you can also work with CMYK. So that's only my opinion, but I personally am fine with CMYK. Alright, so gonna do 2 more things. First thing is gonna add some highlights to her eyes with a white that's not stained. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I wanna do that. I wanna add some white sparkles, because sparkles are fun. I really like even flats, but I also like if you can see some painterly strokes from time to time. That's it. To clean my brushes real good after this. So yeah, I still have a sip of coffee. That's completely ice cold by now. I thank you very much for watching. I thank my wife for these beautiful paints, and I hope you like her character. And yeah, please, if you struggle with the medium but you really want to try it and you had trouble in the past and something, just don't give up. Maybe buy some decent there was like, I don't want you to buy stuff, I just give yourself a second chance, and if you have the opportunity to try out a different brand from the one that you tried out and had bad experiences with, maybe your brand will change your view on things. I remember that the Donna and Brownie colors I have weren't that much cheaper, but these are nice in quality, so I can definitely say that, but if you want me to compare them back to back, I can do that for you as well. But right now I'm very happy that this turned out quite decent, in my opinion. Yeah, so if you want to try out something, don't give up, but just give yourself a second chance and get a bit wild, get brave with your art, and we see each other next time, I hope. And until we do, please do something that makes you happy. Bye bye! Okay, so I'm a dum-dum and I forgot to paint on her tattoos that I painted, that I even sketched, and then I forgot them. So, welp. Alright, edit. Bye.